We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome to the Freak Show, where our one rule is, you should see the other guy. I am your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Today, we're starting up our coverage of Advance Wars 1+2 ReBoot Camp. It is by Nintendo, and it released on April 21st, 2023. Unfortunately, Nintendo, Sony, Bandai Namco are the three that I'm still working on. Haven't quite got anything sent to me by those three yet, but one day, maybe we'll get there. So this is one that I grabbed. A lot of people had recommended Advance Wars over the years, have said it's been an incredible game, formative series, so on and so forth. A lot of fun, and they really enjoyed it. I never got to play those back in the day, so when I saw that it was getting a kind of a, I don't know, like a loving remaster, figure I'd give it a shot. It's probably pretty good. Definitely going to be right up my alley, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, so I don't have all the nostalgia and stuff that a lot of folks do, but I have played games I think that are similar to this. It's not exactly this. So it may rekindle my desire and excitement to go back and finish. I know there's one in particular that I've always wanted to go back to. I got pretty far into the game and I never quite finished it. So maybe this will be the inspiration for that. Anyway, here we are. And let us begin our adventure. So, welcome to Advance Wars 1+2 ReBoot Camp. You must be Bumpy. It is. It's an honor to meet you.
My name's Nell.
Hey, Nell.
I'm a CO in the Orange Star Army.
You are probably that. I don't know what that means, but congrats.
Say, is this your first time playing Advance
It
Wars?
is.
Ah, splendid. Let me give you a quick rundown of a few modes.
Then it will be your honor to show me around. Okay, cool. Versus is for multiplayer battles? Meh. In fact, you can play with up to 4 players on one Nintendo Switch console. Again, I say meh. For me, for the folks that enjoy that, absolutely 100%. Go for it. I don't know what it is. I don't particularly enjoy turn-based games multiplayer in competitiveness. I don't know why. It's just never something I really enjoyed. I love doing turn-based games that are co-op. Just not a real big fan of it being competitive. Alright, if each participant has their own console and a copy of Advance Wars 1+2 ReBoot Camp, you can play wirelessly as well, or online. There's also the main gameplay mode, Campaign. There, the story of War's world will unfold as you battle against rival commanding officers. I'll tell you about some other modes soon. For now, I'd like to start you with your basic training. In each training mission, I'll walk you through the game, rules step by step, and even offer some strategic advice. Make sure you're paying close attention. For now, I'd like you to select Campaign from the main menu. Alright, thanks, Nell. Alright, let's get into it. I was hoping there was going to be an options screen. I could adjust some of the sound settings and whatnot, but apparently nope. It's okay. Alright, so we're going to start with Advance Wars. Seems to be the place to start, as there are 2 games in this one. The other one would be Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising. So, here we go. Let's begin. I'm trying to find the right balance between sound and voice and all that stuff. Alright, new game. Which difficulty setting would you prefer? Please note you can change difficulty at any time from the select file menu. Casual for players to start out, or classic? I guess. Classic? Alright, field training. Let's get to it. Classic campaign, Advance Wars, troop orders, cities and terrains, repair and transport. We'll go over the basic of troop movement and attack controls in this training mission. Alright, now. Show me what you got. Lesson 1. Troop orders. With a Z. Like 7 of them. 7 Z's. Oh. Well, that's just adorable. It's very bright.
All right, let's get started.
Alright, let's get started. We'll begin with a simple training mission to get you comfortable with the basics of movement and combat. It's bright, and that's not a bad thing. In fact, it's probably pretty good, especially in handheld mode. Take a look at these 2 orange infantry units. They are both under your command. Oh, are they? Okay. The blue unit here is an enemy unit. Oh, there's a script flip if I ever saw one. Oh, and this marker here, this is your cursor. Use the left analog stick to move the cursor around. You also use it to give your units commands, see information, and more.
Select this unit.
For now, move your cursor over to the infantry unit I've circled here, and then press the A button to select it. When you select a unit, the area around it becomes highlighted. This area shows you the selected unit's range of movement. Yep. Now approach the enemy, press the cursor there, and press A. After a unit moves, this command menu will appear. The only thing the student can do right now is wait. So select wait and then press A to confirm your command. Okay. Did you see what just happened to your unit? Its colors turned darker. That means this unit cannot receive any more orders this turn, but don't worry, you'll be able to use it again on your next turn. Now select your next infantry unit. I've circled it here for you. You said R1 or L1 to jump to the next available unit, so you know that. See how the enemy's unit space is a red highlight? That means it's within attack range. Since infantry are direct combat units, you need to be adjacent to your target to attack. Please move your... I mean, that's not sure. Please move your unit next to the enemy so we can fire away. Alright, great job. Now just select fire from the menu and target the enemy unit. Alright, a lot of choices here. Going with fire. 49% chance to hit him, I guess? Or are we going to do 49% damage to him? So I'll end up with like 5 health, maybe 6? Suppose we'll see. Okay.
Nice work.
You did some damage to your enemy. You took some counterfire damage too, but since you initiated the attack, your unit fared much better. Some of their units died off, therefore they had less overall attack. Makes sense. When you finish giving orders to your units, it's time to end your turn. To do this, press the A on an empty space. The map menu will provide all information and choices you need to make in order to enhance your playing experience. Now I need you to select the end turn to continue with the lesson. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, we're going to go to end turn. It won't let me change the options. I tried again. It's like from the options menu, you'd be able to do all this stuff, but I couldn't. All right, we're going to get shot again. This time they had the initiative, so they're going to bring us down to 5. We're going to pick them off down to 2. 5-2. Day 2. It's your turn again, but hang on a second. Do you see those numbers on the units? Those indicate each unit's HP, which means hit points. All units begin with 10 HP, but as they take damage in battle, their HP will decrease. When a unit reaches 0 HP, it'll vanish from the screen. Notice that your unit currently has more HP than the enemy unit does. The unit that attacks first generally has the advantage. That's why you should pick your battles carefully and always try to fire first. Also, units will lose some of their firepower when they get damaged. So it's better to fire on an enemy with this undamaged unit. Select yours now. I will. Commander, did you know there's an easier way to give attack orders? If I may, I'd like to show you. You see that highlighted enemy unit? If it's within attack range, so you can use quick fire on it. Try to select the enemy unit directly. Yeah, I know. I know, I figured that one too. Da-da-da-da-da. Nice. We did it. We're heroes.
Well done.
Thank you. Since you also defeated the enemy unit, notice that you didn't even take any damage. I call that a win-win. Congratulations. A winner is you. You have completed your very first field training lesson. I'm so proud of you. I feel like you're condescending in your tone. I don't know. Are you ready for the next lesson? Probably. I mean, I know my dog is, so... Little Miss Katie's over here looking at me like, hey, I want you to give me things. I'm smacking my lips. How does my wife say it? I'm salivating over here. It's clearly salivating, but salivating. The next lesson will teach you how to capture cities and to use terrain for defensive cover. Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds great. Defensive terrain cover. Listen to cities and terrain. Alright. So far, I like the game. It's nice. I mean, we're in very simple land right now, but obviously it's going to get more complex as time goes on. Yeah, looks like the enemy has deployed a mech. Ooh, really? Or mechanized infantry. I mean, it looks like they have a bazooka guy, but sure. These units are tougher and can deal serious damage to vehicles. Lucky for you, I planned for this and gave you a mech of your own to practice with. Infantry may not be able to defeat a mech unit in direct combat, so you want to use the terrain for defensive cover, excuse me. I think we'll start by teaching you how to capture cities. Select this infantry unit. Done. Neutral cities are colored gray, but they change to match your army's color when you capture them. Capturing cities is vital to your success on the battlefield, so please attempt to capture and control as many cities as you can. To begin, please move your unit onto the city. I have done so. Please select capture. Done and done. The city got squished for some reason. The city is now partially captured. It'll take a bit more time to capture it completely. Only your foot soldiers, meaning infantry and mech units, can capture a city. Each turn a unit spends capturing the city lowers the city's capture number by that current unit's HP. Oh, okay, that's cool. Be careful not to move a unit that is in the process of capturing the city, or you'll have to restart capturing all over again. Also good to know. The same is true if the capturing unit loses all of its HP before the city is fully captured. Do your best to protect units that are trying to secure new bases, as they are vulnerable during that process. Let's select this unit next. Sure. Great, now move them there and capture that city. Got it. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Nice.
Alright, nice work. Now select this infantry unit. Done. And fire on that infantry unit. Hey, want to hear a tip? You can actually speed things up by holding ZR. Want to give it a whirl when you fire on the enemy? Sure, I'll ZR it up. ZR! Okay, that makes sense. Excellent. Okay, now select this infantry unit. Done. And we're ZRing it up again. Movement costs double in the mountains, but such terrain offers defensive advantages that compensate for the extra movement cost. You'll understand better once you fire on an enemy. Go ahead, engage them. Show them who's what to for, where art thou. Ooh, check it out. We're just shooting across a chasm now. I mean, I don't really feel like that helped me any. Oh, he's on a mountain too. Alright, this enemy unit took less damage than the first one you attacked, didn't it? That's because the other terrain feature called defensive cover. Or, of another terrain feature. Got it. Defensive cover in the mountains is this number shown. Okay, here. A 4 in this case. Defensive cover on the plains is just a 1. The higher the defensive cover rating is, the less damage the defending unit will take. Makes sense? It does. Great. How do you be a quick study? Now please end your turn by pressing A on empty title. Yes. Uh-oh. He's gunning for my gunner. Or my mech guy, I guess. Kind of exchanged back and forth a little bit. Alright, we're going to speed this up as they shoot at us. I think they're just going to... I feel like we're not doing very well here, to be honest. Day 2. Mech units really pack a punch, don't they? Luckily, even a neutral city still provides defensive cover. Another thing to keep in mind is that movement cost differs between unit types. Yep. You notice the mech can only move 2 spaces? It wasn't slowed by the mountain terrain? Whenever you need information like this, just place the cursor over wherever or whatever you want to learn about and press the ZR, easy peasy. This works for terrain features as well as for all unit types. Always remember, knowledge is power. It's a good idea to order your units to capture at the start of your turn. That way you can be sure you won't forget to give the order. Let's select this unit. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then... 4, and this was what, a 2? This is a 1. What about this? Is a 3. The neutral city is a 3 as well. Okay. Okay, a completely healthy trooper can capture a city in 2 turns. So have him stay put and get her done. Alright, capture him. I did it! That's a very weird animation, but I like it. Great work, this city is now yours. Notice how it changes your color to match your army? That's like this wounded mech unit. Why do you gotta throw some shade on it, you know? Because this unit took damage the last round, it'll take a bit longer to capture this city. Keep that in mind as you defend your troops. Since your unit was hurt, it can lower the capture number only by its current HP amount, leaving it vulnerable to another attack. Let's attack this enemy mech unit instead. That does sound considerably better. Alright, rat tat bang. Oh, we have the slight advantage now. Why don't you finish this training while I prepare the next lesson? All you have to do is defeat all enemy units. Oh, is that all? Alright. Put you away. Very cool. Kinda want to take you out. Okay, that's not too bad. They're gonna kind of exchange even blows here. Alright, everybody's kind of more or less gone, so let's see what's up. Alright. What are you bringing to the table? Your own demise? Yeah. Oh. You decided to step up and do some stuff. Alright. Big bold play there. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm gonna fire on you, and we are going to finish you, I guess. We did it. We defeated all enemy units. Let's go back to talking about what a hero I am. Hope you have a better understanding of terrain defenses and capture techniques now. I do. Focus on the strategies I've taught you thus far. Use them well, and victory will be yours. I am sure of it. Thanks, Nell. You so smart. You wicked smart. Wicked smart. Alright. Now on to repair and transport. This lesson will teach you everything else you need to succeed in combat. Okay. Teach away, oh Nell. Teach away. Lesson 3, repair and transport. Okay, there's a lot going on right now. Looks like the enemy has surprised our forces and damaged these tank units. But do not worry, I will teach you how to even the odds. We'll need to repair them in order to have any hope of winning here. This unit is badly damaged and out of ammo, so let's patch it up. Will you select this tank unit first, please? I shall. There it is. To repair a unit, just move it into any city or building that you control, even your HQ. This is the only city in range, so please move here. And we there.
Great job.
This tank will now recover 2 HP for every turn it remains here. That tank won't have a chance to recover if we can't stop the enemy tanks from reaching it. It's fair.
Oh dear.
And, well, your other tanks aren't in great shape either. Luckily, there is a way to regain HP and block the bridge at the same time. I'll show you how. First, let's select this tank unit. Now move the tank to this spot in front of the bridge so that only one unit can reach and attack it at a time. Since enemy units can't move over opposing units, we can use the tank to block this bridge. This tactic is called building a defensive wall. I mean, choke point control sounds more accurate, but we'll say it's building a defensive wall. Now this tank won't last long in its current state. So select this other tank and I'll show you how to join them. Ah, yes. Merging the units, I understand.
Yeah.
Great, now if you move this tank directly onto your other damage tank, they will be merged. Your tank there and join. See, your tank is fully repaired. Excellent work. When 2 units combine, they are they combine their HP, of course. There's only 1 unit, but that's sometimes better than 2 damaged ones. It's true. I know that 2 units may seem better than 1 strategically, but running around with low HP is very risky for most units. Also remember, damaged units deal less damage when attacking. Now your repaired single tank will be able to hold the bridge. And while that happens, your damaged tank can be repaired. One more thing, when you join 2 units, it ends their turn, so make sure that you anticipate that. I can see that you're really starting to understand the strategies of war. I just have a few more things to teach you. It's great to see that we have an artillery unit. But there's a problem. He ain't got no gas and he ain't got no bullets. Our artillery unit is out of ammo and it's almost out of fuel as well. Yikes. That unit can't fire without ammo and it can't move without fuel. In its current condition, it's pretty much useless. Lucky for us, we have some transport units available. Let me show you how to use them. These transport units are called Armored Personnel Carriers, or APC for short. Let's select a APC to use first. Alright. The APC. Now, to make the artillery unit usable, we need to move the APC adjacent to it and give it some supplies. Move the APC here and select Supply Command. Supply Command.
Great job.
Cool. When you supply a unit, you fill up its ammo and its fuel to the maximum levels. This time, we gave supplies to only one unit, but APC units can provide supplies to any other adjacent units simultaneously. Don't forget, you can supply units by placing them in allied buildings, where they'll also heal. However, transport units are best to use when you're on the move. Now that the artillery unit is ready, let's go ahead and use it. Please select it now. Sure. Artillery are indirect fire units. That means they can fire from a far distance without fear of counterfire. Artillery units can't move and fire on the same turn, but the range of an artillery unit is 2 to 3 spaces. And wouldn't you know it, looks like we have a target within that range. Go ahead and fire. Fire! Oh my god, that hurt. Yeah. Careful placement of indirect fire units is vital to win in battles. Try to keep enemy units from engaging them directly, and you will succeed. There are other ways to win too. See these buildings? They are the headquarters for each army. We call them HQs for short. Sure. If you capture the enemy HQ, you instantly win the battle. Be careful though, the same rule applies if the enemy captures your HQ, so always make sure to keep it safe. Now it seems like the enemy wandered too far from their HQ and left us an opening. However, your mech unit won't reach it in time to capture it. That's where having a second APC gives us the edge. Let's select this mech unit and load it into the APC. You can load a mech or infantry into any transport unit by moving them in the same space. Yep. Go ahead. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, sorry. Load. Great. You've loaded the mech unit inside a transport unit. Now it's ready to roll out. Select this APC unit. Yep. Using the APC to transport your troops will provide you with an extra distance that you are needing. Try moving it right next to that HQ. Alright, perfect. You could wait here, and the mech unit won't take damage while inside the APC. Although, if the APC happens to get destroyed, both units will be lost. Right now, we want to capture the enemy HQ, so please drop the unit from... Okay, sure. Now, place them on the HQ. Sure. There you go. Now that you have a healthy unit on your enemy's HQ, you can begin to capture the HQ on your next turn. Your mech unit is in place, your tank has set up a defensive wall, and your artillery is fully supplied. You're doing great. Just focus on capturing the old HQ and protect that bridge. End turn and finish up, and this should be an easy victory for you. All right. Seems simple enough. Pretty straightforward. I want you dead, sir. Please don't hurt me. I'm a delicate flower. Oh my god, they shot me. Whole bunch. Well, they're about to learn a lesson. And that lesson, ladies and gentlemen, is don't look a horrible, horrible artillery horse in the mouth. Because he's going to bite you. Boom. And gone? No, wait. Oh, yeah, we did finish him. I figured he'd still have 2 HP left. He did not. He did not. All right, sir. Can you please capture this? I am a bit concerned about my own safety in this situation. If I supply you, it doesn't do anything. All right, well, I mean, I tried. If I supplied, I tried. All right, we're probably going to end up losing the tank this time, right here. He might just barely survive, but maybe not. Don't know. Yep, he gone. But wouldn't you know it, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to win by taking that HQ. Mm-hmm. Boy, howdy, I tell you what. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And ta-da! That should be the end.
Congratulations!
Your lessons are all complete now. You're ready to take on anything War's world can throw at you. Just in time, too. I'm getting reports that enemy forces are invading Orange Star. One last thing to remember, keep an eye on your stats, but luck plays a small part in every battle. Keep this in mind, and I know you'll do us proud. I'll see you around. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll take it. Oh. Well done with that. Your field training is now complete. Congratulations. So how was it? Do you feel like you've got the hang of everything? Yep. Don't worry too much if you feel like there's still things you don't know. As you take on missions, I'll be around to teach you along the way. Looks like we're ready to get started with the story. But we're not. We're actually going to stop right here. It's going to probably show some stuff, but we're not going to actually dive into it. So you guys get a little bit of a sneak peek here of what's going to be going on in our next episode. Yeah, so next episode we'll be diving into the story campaign with the prologue and all that stuff. So it's going to be a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed this very first episode where we played through the tutorial and kind of learned the basics. There will definitely be more to come. Like I said, fun time. It was enjoyable. Can't wait to see more of it. I can't wait to finally get to a menu to actually be able to adjust the sound settings. Turn the music down a little bit, turn the voice up a little bit. It's going to be good stuff. It's going to be compelling and rich. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. Either way, folks, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game, information on the publisher, any of that wonderful fun stuff, down below in the description of the video, there'll be various links, just like always. If you guys are unclear or I didn't mention it at the beginning, which I do not believe I did, this is for the Nintendo Switch only, I believe, and well, that's what I'm playing it on, the Nintendo Switch. That all being said, until the very next episode, folks, I have been your host, Bumpy Big Squigums. Thanks so much for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.